What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in. You've hit the play button. On the other end of this video, you've decided to hit the play button and watch this video, which makes me appreciative, which makes me grateful to you for having the notion to play my videos and hear my never-ending bullshit. So, in this video, I want to talk about psychedelics. I get so excited. I get so excited. Tingling sensations all over my balls and all over my body when the term psychedelics is thrown around. Let alone me having the privilege to sit here and talk about psychedelics. And what I want to talk about is their potential to change the world for the better. There's this crazy idea out there that psychedelics, proper use of psychedelics, can change the world and can save the world, dare I say. And there's a lot of validity to it. But I think before anything else, before doing psychedelics, before even delving into the psychedelic world, if you have not delved yet, or if you're just recently delving, I want to use a metaphor. And hopefully the metaphor can maybe, I don't know, shed some light on the situation from my perspective. If you give me an airplane right now, if you give me a helicopter right now, and you just give it to me, you say, hey, or a private jet. You give me a private jet right now. You give it to me and you say, hey, Saeed, congratulations. God is being generous to you today, and God talked to us and told us to give you a private jet for your own convenience, because God just loves you that much and can't have enough of you. And God wants you to have this jet, this private jet. And I'll obviously say, no, fuck you. This is materialistic, blah, 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 blah. Of course not. I'll be like, fuck yeah, give me that private jet. But I don't know how to drive it. So then I have a private jet sitting outside my house, but I can't even use it because I don't know how to drive it. I don't know how to drive the private jet. I would have to get somebody that knows how to, but you know, the deal, God's deal is you gotta drive it yourself. I'm not going to send you a driver. I'm not going to send you a private driver. I'm not paying for that. And you don't have the money to pay him for that. So you know what? Learn how to drive this private jet, or it's rendered useless. Well, in the same way, think of the psychedelics as the private jet. It is potent. It is powerful. It will take you places in your mind, in your psyche. It will take you places you just will not go anywhere else. I don't care how much meditation you do. I don't care how much yoga you do. Psychedelics will take you places I don't even know how to describe them. I have no words to describe them. So they're like the private jet. But you gotta learn how to drive that jet. If you want this private jet to take you places, and you want to go to an island, and you want to do this and you want to do that anytime you want, and you just want to feel like a boss in this planet, right? I got my private jet. I can go anywhere in this planet, and I know how to drive it. I'll go anywhere. Doesn't matter. I'll go anywhere. In the same way, you can use psychedelics to go anywhere. You can take psychedelics and if properly use them, you can become whoever you want to become. You can completely transform yourself in a positive way in such a short period. But you gotta learn how to drive that jet. You gotta learn how to drive it. If you don't know how to drive the psychedelic, you're not gonna get all that much out of it. You might even risk getting, going into bad trips. You might go into some bad places. But if you know how to use it, if you know how to use this extremely potent, powerful tool, this food of the gods, the food of the gods, this is what it is, the mushroom, that is the food of the gods. If you know how to use, what was that saying? You know, the whole theory, Terence McKenna's theory that the whole metaphor of the Garden of Eden and the apple of wisdom, the apple of knowledge, that actually that apple is a metaphor for the mushroom. And what was it? It goes something like, don't let them eat this or they'll become one of us. And this is like God speaking or something. Or like, you know, don't let them eat this fruit or they'll become one of us. This fruit of knowledge, this mushroom, has the potential to make you understand and feel your own divinity, your own godly being. And it will. Give it time. Give it some experimentation. It will. It will. It absolutely will. Make no mistake about it. It will show you that you are God, that you are a divine being, that you are a God, you are an extension, you are God, you are God, you're divine, you have that divine spark in you. It will show you that. Make no mistake about it. You know what the word psychedelic means? It's derived from Greek. It means mind revealing or soul revealing. It will reveal your soul to you. It will reveal yourself to you. But you gotta learn and you gotta know how to use it. It's just like a private jet. If I don't know how to use the private jet, well, it's gonna be parked in front of my house, rendered useless. That is even worse. Because I know I can go anywhere right now I want. I can be anywhere in the planet, but here I am because I don't know how to ride it. So how do you learn? How do you learn how to drive this private jet? How do you learn how to navigate this psychedelic? How do you learn how to use the psychedelic? These potent LSD, mushrooms, DMT. Before I would think about doing psychedelics, I would really start investigating, or first of all, I would take care of my health. That is number one. First thing first, if I wanted to go on this journey of self-improvement, of finding who I am, take care of your physical health. That's number one thing. I do not think a fat motherfucker who's eating McDonald's and shoving Pepsi and Coke and all kinds of candy down his throat, I do not think that person at this stage in his life is fit for a mushroom trip. I don't think so. And in fact, I highly advise against it. I highly advise against it. But I think if that person was starting to take care of his health now, he's lost maybe 50 pounds, he's feeling great, he's feeling amazing, he's feeling more positive, he's feeling more confident. All right, now he can perhaps make use of the psychedelic. He can perhaps make use of the food of the gods. So I think the first step is take care of your health. If you want to learn how to navigate, if you want to use the psychedelic and you want it to really show you what it's all about and show you your divinity and show you the divinity in all beings, if you want to become God, if you want to go to places that are absolutely wonderfully terrifying because they're astonishing. They're not terrifying. They're astonishing, and terrifying at the same time, but not in a fear kind of way, in an awe kind of way, terrifying. Take care of your health first. You know, take care of your health. Take care of your physical well-being. That is the first step. That is the first step. If there was a guide into how do I use psychedelics. You know these psychedelics are the most powerful, potent thing there is on earth as far as human consciousness goes. But how do I use it? First step, take care of your physical health. Don't take any form of psychedelic unless you're physically healthy, you're physically fit. You reasonably take care of your health. You eat good food, you're hydrated, you exercise, you're not overweight, like, you're in good health. That's first step. Okay? Second step. Question everything. Question everything. Start to question, who am I? Who is this person? What am I doing? Does this belief make sense? Does this belief make sense? What are my thoughts? Let me monitor my thoughts here. Are these thoughts helping me? Are they not? How am I dealing with people? Am I a douchebag? Am I a dick? Am I an asshole? Or am I friendly? Am I positive? Am I kind? Start deeply contemplating the world and deeply contemplating yourself. In other words, get into self-improvement. Get into self-development. I know in Fight Club, Tyler Durden says that self-improvement is like masturbation. I don't think so. I don't agree. I think self-improvement is what we're all here for. Improving ourselves, learning. I think that's what we're all really here to learn. To learn about ourselves, to learn about the world, to advance our consciousness, our souls, if you will. So, again, before even attempting to do psychedelics, I would really start on that path of self-improvement. Okay? So now that you're taking care of your physical health and you're on that path of self-improvement, on that journey, now you can really make use of psychedelics. And the third step, I would say, before even attempting, or before even if you started your psychedelic journey but you're still iffy about it, third step, surrender, 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 surrender. Take the white flag and surrender. All right? Look at the skies. Talk to God. And say, God, I surrender. And when you take the food of the gods, when you take this potent, magical mushroom, or you're ingesting LSD, which is really a fungus. It's derived from ergot. When you're taking this food of the gods and you're about to ingest it, you look at that thing and talk to the gods and say, hey, gods, I'm doing this because I trust you 110% and I'm surrendering to you. You do whatever you want with me. I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to resist. And if you surrender to it, that's when the magic happens. That's when the gods, if you will, or the angels or the entities can start doing their work. Because you got to surrender. Okay? This is how you go on about psychedelics. I think. This is just my bullshit. Remember, I said in the beginning of the video, thank you for listening to my bullshit. This is just my bullshit. Okay? So, once you feel like, you've taken reasonable care of your health and you're on that path of self-improvement, now it's time to surrender. And by going on your first trip, you are surrendering. Surrender to it, and it will show you its good side. It will show you its good face. Resist it, and you're fucked. This is where people go to hell on their trips, right? They go to hell when they resist it, and when they already have so many problems in their lives. You see, then they go to hell. If you wanna video on how to take psychedelics, setting and all of that, just check out my playlist. I have a playlist for psychedelics. I'm going to throw this video in that playlist as well. If you would like a new video on how to do psychedelics, proper set, proper setting, proper dosage, etc., Let me know in the comments and I'll happily, believe me, happily make a new one. Because I would love to see us as a society make proper use of psychedelics. And to me, the first step to proper, responsible use of psychedelics is taking care of your physical health, taking care of your mental health by embarking on a self-improvement learning journey. And number 3, surrendering. That's it. Check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas. Leave me something in the comments. You guys know how much I love to talk about psychedelics, and because they've changed my life and my outlook on life tremendously. And for the positive, hopefully for the positive. What do you guys think? Do you think it changed me for the positive, or do you think it made me a fucking psycho motherfucker? Maybe it did. Other than that, I love you guys, love every single one of you, but don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.